Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe it's just an issue with the lines to the server, but hold that thought, because we might have a first blood coming out early on, as Crush is in a lot of trouble right now, getting crushed up and does get taken down. Avatar mode, able to secure first blood already on the puck, and he's going to...
Against the Enigma, this is a very free Sven. Like, I don't expect any major threats onto his life.
Yeah,
I think the best way to work the lane now for Summit, just have CZY stick around and kind of work that lane.
Look at this, Jonathan. Avatar mode. He could be able to get away, just barely having the mana. In fact, he might even find a courier snipe, and in the meantime, down a bot lane, CZY gonna drop now. This aggression really paying off as now to mid lane. Avatar mode goes down trying to hunt down a courier. Shazam, he moved in with the Hex out and the Earth Spike, and well, they got...
He does get the Spirit Siphon off the one time, still being chased down. Say, and Avatar mode still in the area. Exorcism is popped. They want to make the jump. Blink reveal for the Mercury. Onto Avatar mode, they got the kill.
Thank you, John.
Hello, Mike.
Lag is fixed somehow. Thank you for that, Jonathan. Say gonna go for a run now as Crush is gonna chase him down, and with the Spirit Siphons going and the Stormhammer to land, eventually the Ench is, of course, gonna drop as Say just cannot survive the onslaught. Good news is, John, the reconnections seem to be working. So Mercury seems to know that something is awry. As Trezam is gonna break the smoke, but immediately does get caught out by Chuan and gets bursted down. Nice initiation by Neon. Now a Dream Coil committed onto the DP, but it doesn't seem like it's going to amount to much yet, as Mercury, he does get caught on the backside with the Spirit Vessel out and the control. He's been locked down for quite a while, as now Chuan is going to make the jump in onto the Dragon Knight, but he's still fine. Mercury's still trying to run, but now Enryu not playing around, but he's given the Black Hole away. They'll find Mercury, but they've got to be very careful here, Neon. They'll chase for the Lion. They'll find another. A triple kill out for Fortune Soul. Oh, he blinks right in. Yeah. Maybe they find the Enigma. There's one at least, unknown. He can take that Enryu, and he does. Crush, a nice silence, but Fortune Soul has the BKB available, so he'll go for a run and just TP right out of it. No messing around, he's just out. Sadly, the Rubik did die earlier, so you don't have a Black Hole to throw out, and with that now, they are going to try for Roshan at the least, so Summit. They might still get away with this, but towards the north, did hear a stun coming out, but it seems to be on an illusion. Instead, Summit, they'll just keep going for the Roshan, but you can always scout out with these orbs from the puck. Roshan's still relatively healthy here as Summit. They're going to run out of God Strength. Unknown, he can't force the fight any longer. Still on the backside, no. Fortune Soul! He gets caught underneath Vision. There's double sentries in the cliff. How did that happen? Yeah, here we go. Oh, they've got to try here. Neon. They're going to try and make this work. Chuan's in. He's jumped in a bit too early. In comes the cavalry, but a double stun out. Oh, no. Neon, not like this. Enryu, he's going to get a great Black Hole off anyway. He may have saved the day on the Enigma, though it's owned by CZY. It is completely stolen. Completely turned around. Neon, what have they done? And where was the backup for the Black Hole?
It just wasn't there. It's super awkward. And when Chuan jumped in, he was silenced from the DP. Still jumped in, had no avalanche to break that, immediately gets stunned. Avatar mode has to back him up. Just gets caught out in a very tough spot. And
no worries, I'll die for the team. In fact, he does not get out of this. Lift him up, take him down. If he's going to break your smoke, you are taking him with you. Say, he's going to buy a bit of time here, gets enchanted up, eventually he's just going to die. You know, Summit are in the lead though. I was going to say it's not a good gank, but now they rotate over. In fact, Avatar mode, he does get the silence off in time. Avalanche is there, they'll take down Trezam, but Mercury, he jumps into the Dragon Tail, and Enryu is already going to die on the Enigma. In fact, now the lift out, CZY is going to hold Avatar mode down. They'll find another triple kill for Unknown. Stealing Black Hole, and well, John, if they do make it to the triangle, they're fighting under the vision of the die around this cliff. It's pretty rough here for Neon. Say's going to show up, but that's not the target they want. Instead, Enryu in the backside has already gone for the Black Hole out. Where's the still CZY? Can't get it yet as Mercury in trouble. Is going to try to run. It does get taken down. A nice start. Enryu is going to have his Lincolns broken, and now the Black Hole. It's taken again. CZY going to be very patient, but does get it. As Unknown's on an ultra kill looking for a rampage. They can't hand it over, but they won't mind. They just want the win. GG's been called. Neon.
Jeez, what?
Look, it was a good start, John, but they fell apart in the mid-game, and it only took one team fight for Summit to get it together. They got the Roshan, they took over this game number 1, and them, however. Instead, they'll hold the high ground. This is a great position for Summit. All they've really got to do is be very patient. Avatar, he's going to run right into them. Can they get the stun off? Well, they definitely should be able to. No problems here. There's Neon. I mean, last game around, they got First Blood on Avatar mode, and this game around, they give First Blood away with Avatar mode. Terrible start. In fact, now Twan's going to show up. Oh, what's this? Neon, you better get the hell out of there. Twan, he's going to get stunned up. Mercury's right behind him. CZY's got a disruption in 3 seconds. Maybe with this they can at least get all the rest of the bounty runes, but it's still going to be a lot of gold going to the way of Summit, as they've got another. Avalanche is out, but it will not matter. And even then, John, they haven't got all the bounties. They lost one, they're going to lose 2. It's still an even trade of the bounty runes, but they give 2 kills away before the game even starts. Puts them down and stuns them for 4 seconds. Why the hell not? Chuan, toss back onto Enryu. Shazam, he's going to be in a spot of bottle, but he's fine. Instead, mid lane is where all the action happens, as Avatar mode is able to secure a kill onto Mercury this time around, so his Summit, who do hold a very slight net worth lead. And top. Uh-oh. Fortune Soul. He's going to drop Mercury with a very nice rotation right after dying. Does secure the Pos 1 Bloodseeker, and well, he has level 3 Diabolic Edict right now, John. Just wait for it to come off cooldown, and that's a top T1 tower gone.
Yep. Dragon form already up on Crush. Doesn't take too long to clear out this objective. Avatar mode will show up to kind of slow that process down. He is in a spot of danger if he's not careful either.
Now the Lesh is in a spot of danger here, John. Inkswell's going to land. Avatar mode going to come in with the Dream Coil as well. Fortune Soul trying to fight. We'll get him down as now the DK still trying to run around, but Crush, he's just going to be so slow compared to Fortune Soul. Problem is, Summit, it was not scouted out, and Fortune Soul, well, he's barely avoided them for now, but if they run down south, they're going to find the Bloodseeker. Oh, no boy. Blink available on Crush, but I don't think he needs it here. Oh, he's been perched up. Oh, no. Come on.
Oh, man.
Did you see that?
It's still hanging around. Another smoke out, though. Summit just looking to constantly be aggressive here.
Why not? They know they've got a decent lead. This is the power spike of their draft, and last game around they missed their spike and still won, John. This time around they've hit their spike and they're going to move right in. Though say, he does get a soulbind and double silence out in time, and Enryu, he's got the ulti popped. It's going to be a fair bit of damage going into the way of the Leshrac. His ears dropping and does go down. Now they can go for more. Neon, they'll find another, but here comes the cavalry. Chuan in a bit of trouble, but a nice Dream Coil. Going to hold down the CK. Have they gone too far here, Summit? It does seem like they have it. Unknown. He's going to keep trying to fight an Armlet toggling the best he can, but he can't survive. A safe place to farm, but you haven't got a bottom tier 1 tower here for the BS. So this Bloodseeker, he's just going to get caught out like this, and there's no way they can rotate to help him out. He's just eventually going to tick out, I think, in the tree line. He'll try to juke, but can't do it.
Little bonds with the Lesh right in the middle. It's just not sustainable. Although, they catch Crush.
They have Crush. He'd be a decent target, and well, this time around, they'll have the damage to take him out. So a nice kill here for Neon. That'll buy the blink for Chuan, and he might need it as there might be another team fight to break out. Ward's down already here from Summit. Neon, they are posturing. Oh, Enryu, don't run up that way. They saw the Grimstroke. Say's already in trouble. Still, they're going to go in with the double siphons and X's up top, but now the Golem is going to be there. Still, they'll go for the fight. It's a lot of damage for Neon. They've got one down already. As Mercury might just follow, and does. Die to the neutrals, but now Fortune in big trouble. Getting taken down by Unknown. Can they find a bit more at least? They'll get Shazam. Not too bad for Neon. They lose their Pos 1 and Pos 3, but they're still going. After Unknown now, who's been left alone on the CK. He'll try to heal himself up on the neutral camp, but Avatar mode just continues to chase him down. A smoke up to try and chase down the CK even quicker. As Avatar mode's continuously slowing him down with the Witch's Blade, and now Chuan is going to cut them off, take down the CK. Unknown's gone. Into more now. Crush. He's going to rotate on the Dragon Knight, but the Inkswell is going to buy a bit of space for Chuan, but in comes even more help. This Crush going to keep going after the Tiny. Chuan, he should be okay to eventually blink out of this. And it looks like he will.
Yeah, are still clumping around. Oh, Crush.
Nice way to set up again, John. They got the DK last time around. However, Chuan, he's the one to get caught. It might be a 1-for-1 to start things off as Chuan. He's going to go for a bit of a run out, but won't make it. Instead, though, onto the Dragon Knight they go. And, well, Summit, they have gone too far once again. Neon, constantly punishing all these aggressive movements. just the shards of the Warlock right now. Halberd up on the DK. Have we got a BKB on CK? Not quite. But they're getting away with it for free. They just walked into the pit. There's no vision from Neon. They have no idea it's happening.
Where are they going?
They're walking onto the other side of the map here, John.
What?
They just had no clue. Chuan, he's going to jump in, but there's no toss target. Disruption up onto the CK. They might find the Warlock at the least, and they will. In fact, they even found the Aegis on the left rack. It's a decent start for Neon, but they'll lose Chuan immediately as now Enryu pops his BKB out with the Soulbind. They should have a good team fight to go. Fortune Soul, he'll take down the left rack a second time as they've got the Dragon Knight. They'll take another. It's only Unknown left. He's going to try and man up here, but he is completely surrounded and eventually should just drop here to Neon. So it's going to be a full team wipe out. They get away with a free Roshan, but they still end up dropping the team fight. Make matters worse here, Trezam bought back as he had Golem off cooldown. Again, they've got a decent lead, 4k net worth their weight. The map is certainly under their control, and as I say that, Mercury's way too far forward again. He should get punished so easily here as Chuan is going to jump in. Disruption is out though. Unknown going to try and punish Chuan now as a big Golem drop is there from our Warlock Trezam. Setting up, but there's your Soulbind. Look at the damage output. They've already lost Mercury and they'll lose Unknown to boot. Fortune Soul just hitting like an absolute truck right now. CTY. Oh, he barely gets out in time.
If it amounts to much.
Here we go. Neon, this could be another great team fight for them. Chuan, he's in again. He breaks the smoke out, and the Dream Coil gonna land right onto Mercury and the Warlock. They just need to make the jump in. Split Earth is there. Nice rift down to the low ground. Enryu, he's still very tanky with the BKB. He should be okay, but he's running a little bit low on mana now as Fortune Soul. He does get Mercury down. Trezam, he will be the second to drop as they are still trying to chase down this DP. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, Crush is trying to take down this Bloodseeker, but Fortune Soul, he's just fine as Avatar Mode's cleaning up. He found CZY. Now Unknown's a sitting duck. He gets trapped up, tossed back into Fortune Soul, who's still man fighting, though he does die in the Bloodseeker. But Crush, he's been left alone here on the Dragon Knight, and eventually they'll have their way with him. There's no way out, surely. He's still trying with the fireball damage, but he's actually quite tanky. Chuan? No, he's not going to go down. They've got Crush. It's a full team wipe once again for Neon. Dream Coil. So it may not even matter. Because now look at this. Avatar Mode, he's right in. Trezam barely being saved for now, but not for long as he's dropped the Golem. Do they get anything out of this? Enryu, he just pops his BKB and runs. Avatar Mode, he's out of range. They've got vision for the team fight as well if they want it here, Neon. They'll make the jump in. Avatar Mode, he's gone a bit too far though. He might get punished, and he does. That's a godlike spree to go the way of the Leshrac. They pop the Exorcism. They're going to try after the Lesh, but is he dead? He's going to try and fight. Mercury is going to go down. Unknown, once again in trouble. There's a stun out from Crush. So they do get the puck, and that is somewhat worth it for Summit. Man, I really don't want to say BKBs again, but if you had BKBs, you just turn around. This team fight's going to matter though, John. Avatar, already breaking his smoke, does jump in. Very aggressive jump in, and here comes Chuan now onto the SD, and they've already got him. That's CZY gone. Onto Unknown, he's already popped his BKB trying to fight, but they've lost the Leshrac now. Oh, they've got the Dragon Knight trapped up. Golem's going to do nothing. Meanwhile, Unknown's chasing Chuan. I mean, look, I'll be frank, John, if you're going to coordinate like this, you may as well call it. It's just a mess. And Neon's got this game in the bag at this rate.
Yeah, they've got EXO running, they've got high ground, no buyback. Call? I don't understand. These are some wild games. Game 1, Neon called up a bit early. They had buybacks for the defense. You know, maybe they were like, all right, we're a bit.
HB, though, has to be very cautious on the Morphling, but just going to kind of force himself to strength morph, and Trezam does actually have a salve available, and top lane is where the first blood actually ends up occurring. Crush able to secure first blood onto Say on the Snapfire. Cookie, but he won't land it. Crush was ready. That turns around now with the Celestial Hammer, but they have the Scatter Blast. Crush, what are you doing? He's going to run just in the nick of time. He'll survive on 30 HP. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, they do find the DK. Oh, he was really playing on the edge there with the Dawnbreaker.
Travels up along with the Windlace, can run people down.
Oh, this is a great pickup. This is a great pickup for Summit. Enryu getting caught, being a little bit too greedy, is going to get punished immediately and Unknown.
They've been doing a good job of just recognizing this early spike, although...
Juan, he'll get hit with the Starbreaker. He actually makes it to the high ground with the Inkswell. It's going to have enough damage along with the Remnant out from Trezam, so he'll take the kill. Meanwhile, down at bottom lane, Fortune Soul will go for a bit of a run. The Mercury will go for a bit of a chase. Flame Break is actually going to connect so he can land the lasso, but the Cookie actually ends up landing somehow. It's just not going to matter. Fortune Soul goes down anyway.
From. So you are kind of giving chances for some. Pulling ahead now on Unknown, although...
Yeah, mid lane, nice initiation, but the Solar Guardian might just buy enough time. Mercury still surviving somehow, but eventually does drop. Now the curse is expended onto the Dawnbreaker, but he's all alone. Instead, they'll chase down Avatar mode on the Dragon Knight, but he's going for a runner's crush. Is trying to keep up, but has no mana to throw out the Celestial Hammer and slow him down. He was just... Try and move in. Stun is out. They've caught the Dawnbreaker in the mid lane. Crush does get stunned up a second time, but now the lasso's out onto the DP as Crush somehow still alive. The kisses came too late, but what a great curse. Trezam is going to drop, but they got Enryu anyway. As Crush, he does eventually fall on the Dawnbreaker, and they'll give their POS3 DP away for those 2 kills.
Can't just hit those early timings. Blink almost up in CZY, doesn't want to die here.
Great for the line if he could set up. Solar Guardian's going to fly through. Say he got caught out, but they want the DK. They'll turn around with the Starbreaker, but it won't land to stun. Instead, the Earth Spike will get it done now as the finger is going to come out onto Avatar, and eventually he is going to drop. As Say is still controlled up. The neutral trying to do him a favor. Say, can he hope for the best? No, he'll go for the CS instead.
From Unknown, a bit on the edge, does manage to waste a lot of spells there.
Solar Guardian is going to fly through the curse. It will not hold them back. They'll get Enryu down. The tier 1 mid tower to stand as Mercury still doesn't actually have the lasso, but can just chase them down with the BKB as now they just really run them down. Chuan's gone. Say, probably not going to make it out either. As Unknown will pick up another kill on the Morphling. They're right into the mid tier 1.
Yep, gonna be interesting to see the BKB on BKB. It feels like you have more gears, although.
Nice setup. He's got the Bat Rider there. They just need to follow up on this, and Avatar mode's going to move right in with the stun out. That's going to be Mercury gone already. Crush, he's going to keep trying to keep the fight going, but needs the BKB TP out of there, and will try to do so. Meanwhile, Enryu, he ends up losing his life to Unknown. The Morphling just hitting a little bit too hard now as the Solar Guardian going to fly right back through onto Trezam. Meanwhile, the Lifestealer Fortune, he's been in trouble. Say, he also gets caught out. They are just getting demolished here in the mid lane as Neon. I mean, the fight just drags out way too long. Crush, he'll have the hammer. He'll throw it out and get another kill. Avatar mode still trying to run. Meanwhile, towards the north, they found Chuan. And Avatar, he's not out of the woods yet either, John. CZY is going to find him here on the Lion. And Unknown, he's going to have his way with it. That's a full team wipe now for Summit. If they get this kill, that is. Don't want to call it too fast. In fact, never mind. Avatar mode, he'll get 1 kill. How much can he get done here? Mercury, he'll get the vision with the fire flying. Oh, lasso will be committed. Maybe something they did not really want to waste right now, but... Will you consider that, John? That's a Bat Rider that didn't even need to lasso that last team fight.
And some Roshan. Neon knows this is happening. Need to find a way to stop this, but Unknown's damage is there with the Scott.
Well, he has another chance. He'll go on to Say, pops his BKB early on, but he's got the Snapfire down, that the buybacks will be there. Crush, he will TP up for a reset, but keep in mind, he's got the Solar Guardian, so he can come right back in, and will do so. Onto CZY as now Mercury is going to move in with the lasso. Finger committed. They really want the Dragon Knight and now the Soulbind. It's going to hold 2 of them down as Crush, he's got a double. In they move though with the Exorcism up. They're going to try and force the fight, but Unknown, he's happy to just man up with the Eye of Skadi up now, chasing down Enryu. He wants the DP first, and he might just have him as CZY. A great stun committed. Fortune Soul now the last target they can ask for, and they'll just surround him. Fortune Soul knows he has no way out of that. And this is that point where things become ultra difficult for Neon.
Now Roshan's fully open, 2 lives to go to way of Unknown. Dealing with those 2 lives, the Morphin just feels impossible. You've got the Basher up on Crush.
Chuan gonna get caught out here. Will Cold Embrace immediately, but knows he's got no way out of this. We're hoping for the blink to come off cooldown with the Cold Embrace, but...
Still lined up down bot here, though.
Mercury's got a double damage. Say, Solar Guardian immediately out, so that's going to be a Snapfire dead. Mercury, he's found Avatar mode. He sees the Dragon Knight as well. They'll secure another. Avatar, he's going to BKB up and we'll try for the TP out. In fact, they won't have another. Avatar mode is fine. Meanwhile, mid lane, Fortune Soul. He's going to be fine, but Enryu, maybe not so much. The right click damage is going to be way too high from Unknown. His 7th kill on the game now on the Morphling.
Possibly ask for the high ground push. And Neon need a good
Nice
curse.
Well, there's the curse you asked for, John. Right onto the Bat Rider. That'll be 1 down. Mercury, no chance of surviving that. Henry, or rather Unknown, he's still not afraid to keep going here, John. Oh, even Chuan going for the Orchid build-up now, just feeling like he needs more damage with his team. See, the silence will help. They've got to get through this first life of Unknown, but they're going to go into the backside and try to set up on the supports instead. Silence is there onto the Morphling, but that's going to wear off eventually as Crush does come in. Chuan is being targeted and does go down. Into more they go, Neon. They're going to try for the line, and they do find CZY, but can they deal with the Morphling now? Just look at the damage. Avatar's already gone. Unknown's literally taken no damage himself as they go after Enryu now with the crits flying out. This Morphling is a real darn problem as Enryu. He's going to be cookied away, but Unknown's still going for a bit of a chase. They find Sei on the Snapfire instead, and Fortune Soul, can he get himself out? It looks like the answer might just be yes. He does armor toggle at the exact right time. But I can't say the same for the mid-Brax as, well, Unknown. He's going to have a fun time here in the mid lane. Keep in mind, John, he still has the Aegis up. He'll jump in again onto Enryu. They're going to find the DP. Fortune Soul, it's back to the fountain for you, sir.
Yeah, they do have buyback. Snapfire coming in a few seconds. They could try to make a play, but without the curse, well, they do have curse back up. Maybe if Chuan again finds a good angle, could buy them some time.
And there's your curse, but a quick Ghost Scepter out. Oh, Trazam, that's fast. Hey, he's still going to drop, but Chuan's going to pay his respects over. That was a very quick reaction from Trazam with the Ghost Scepter. There's Crush. He's in again. Fortune Soul, he's going to save with the Infest, trying to protect Sei, but look at the damage. Unknown's destroying him. Fortune Soul finally ends up getting crushed, but it's going to cost his own life, surely. Unless the Dragon Tail, it does buy a bit of time for him to get back towards the fountain, and now Avatar mode. He can try to turn his way back into this fight. His Avatar trying to back off, but now Unknown, with the Arctic Bird, with the bonus range, is really going to start hurting them. Still, they'll go again. X is out, finger out, they've got Avatar now. Fortune Soul's going to keep trying. Try and man fight this Morphling. Ivescard is available at least, so Unknown is taking some form of damage, but Enryu's gone. They call it. Chuan has seen enough. And sadly for Neon, John, while they do win one single game, they will not be able to pull off a series victory here in Division 2 of the SEA DPC. And, well, for Summit, that's very good news considering they are still in the running to stay in Div 2.
Yeah, they've got themselves kind of tied up now for 4th position, so